Hello students, welcome to Java programming class. Myself Archana Bacha, working as an assistant professor at Department of Computer Science, KSKW Arts, Science and Commerce College, Silco, Nasik. So students, let us begin with the discussion of the syllabus of your theory course. Here in theory course, there are total 9 chapters are there. Among that, the first chapter is the introductory chapter where we are going to introduce a programming language which is an object-oriented programming language, that is Java, and how Java is get evolved. All those concepts we are going to study in this introductory chapter. Second chapter, we are going to take an overview of Java where we are going to study all the basic terminologies related with the programming language, that is Java. Basic terminologies of a programming language includes which are the different keywords used in that programming language, which are the different control structures used in that programming language, as well as different operators used in a programming language, how variables and constants are get defined in that programming language, and how to write the statements in a programming language. All these are nothing but the basic terminologies related with any programming language. And these basic terminologies we are going to overview in the second chapter, that is the overview of Java. Third chapter, it is related with objects and classes. As we have seen that Java is a object-oriented programming language. So the building blocks of the programs of Java are the objects and classes. So how to define classes in Java? How to create objects of those classes? And how to use those objects in a program? All these things we are going to study in this third chapter. So students, we are already aware about the classes in C++ language. This class contains what? Here we have to define the data members as well as the methods which are going to access those data members in these classes. And then we create the objects of these classes and use in our program. So this third chapter, we are going to see how to define classes in Java and how to create the objects in Java. Fourth chapter, inheritance is there. Inheritance. In C++ also we have gone through this concept, inheritance. Here when we define one class, suppose this is the P class is there, we can derive or create a new class from this existing class. And suppose this is the C class which is derived from this P class. The class from which this new class is derived, that class is called as the parent class. And the class which is derived, that class is called as what? The child class. So here, whatever the properties of the parent class, properties in the sense that data members and the methods or the functions of any class, how they will be get inherited into the child class, that depends upon the type of inheritance. So which are the different types of inheritance supported by Java language? Those we are going to study in this inheritance chapter. Then fifth chapter is about the interfaces and inner classes. Now here Java introduces a new concept, that is interfaces. This interfaces concept, it is not introduced, or it is not, we have not gone through this concept in C++ because that C++ does not support this interface concept, but Java supports the interface concept. What is the interface? Students, these interfaces are the same concept like classes, but the difference is that interface, it contains methods and all the methods are the abstract methods. Abstract methods means what? A method which do not have any body statements. It does not contain any body statement. Those methods are called as the abstract methods. And these interfaces, all the methods are the abstract methods. And these interfaces are get implemented. How these are get implemented, that we are going to see in this fifth chapter. Then sixth chapter is concerned with exception handling. Exception handling, all of we know these exceptions. We have seen this concept in C++ also. These exceptions are the runtime errors which can be occurred due to hardware or software. And how these exceptions are get handled through the program, Java program, we are going to study in this sixth chapter. Then seventh chapter, string operations and file operations. How to write programs using strings and files, that we are going to see in the seventh chapter. Eighth chapter, user interface components with AWT and Swing. Here we are going to develop our graphical user interface by using the components of AWT and Swing. This AWT and Swing, they provide us the application programming interface APIs, and using those APIs we can create our own user interface. It provides different components, and using those components we can develop or we can create the user interface that we are going to see in this 8th chapter. Then the last chapter, that is the applet programming, is there. Now these, what are the applets? Applet is the small program and it is different from application program because these applets requires the web browser to execute, where the application programs does not require the web browser for execution. So how to write these applets in Java, that we are going to see in this last chapter. So this is the just outline of the syllabus of our course, theory course, and we are we will start our syllabus with the first chapter, that is an introduction to Java. Thank you.